Hi guys and welcome back to our FIFA 18 Rebuilding Sunderland Career Mode. Now today we have quite a bit to get through. We do welcome Barcelona to the Stadium of Light. It's a big game really, it decides who tops our group in the Champions League. We then take on Watford, which I think we're going to simulate this game, and then it is a top of the table clash against Manchester United, and then we are going to simulate the game against Crystal Palace as well. So there is the group as of right now. I'll actually back out of this, then you can see it because I know my face cam covers it. Yeah, we're on 13 points, Barcelona on 12 points. If we get a draw, we top the group. If we win, we top the group. If we lose, we come second, which could give us an unfavourable draw in the next round, but we'll have to wait and see regardless. But as for the Premier League, I know that my face cam does cover our points total. We are on 30 points, Spurs in second with 26 points, and United are in third with 25 points. So we're 5 points clear ahead of Manchester United, but United could close the gap if we fail to beat them as well. And towards the end of the episode, we are going to start speaking about the transfer window. As of right now, we only have 891k in the transfer budget and 137k in the wage budget. But remember that Junior Hoilett is going to be leaving us in January, 3.35 million and 12.5 million for Alexander Isak as well. Remember that we are getting a little bit less than what we've sold them for, so we'll probably end up getting about 10 or 11 million for that. So if you guys want to start leaving suggestions, obviously if we want to make a serious signing, we're going to have to sell someone, so that's basically what I was going to talk about at the end of the episode, and I'm doing it now. But basically, you leave in the comments who you think we should sell, because I do want to try and sell a couple of players. We'll talk about in a bit more depth at the end of the episode as to who I think we could possibly sell, even though we'd be kind of biting the bullet and I wouldn't necessarily really want to sell someone. But I do want to make at least one massive signing in this series to really go forward in the Champions League, because we are going to need that little bit more quality rather than relying on the likes of Callum Wilson in the Champions League, even though he's doing really well. But anyway, let's get on with it. We're going to the Stadium Light to welcome Barcelona. And here we are. What a night this is. Barcelona playing at the Stadium of Light. The fans are here in numbers. And what a massive game this is. Look at Lionel Messi there at the Stadium Light. Never thought I'd see the day. Luis Suarez as well, and now I can see Busquets and Gomez and De La Feu. But let's have a look at our lineup. It's a pretty standard lineup. And there it is. We've got Courtois in goal, Arnold, Twanzebe, Bartra and Shaw across the back, Mvia and Koke in the middle, Winks is the cam, Martial on the left, Musonda on the right with Wilson up top. And as for the Barcelona team, it looks pretty much unchanged from the reverse fixture. They do have Ter Stegen in goal, Albert, Umtiti, Piqué and Semedo across the back, Busquets, Samper and Gomez in the middle, De La Feu on the left, Messi on the right, and Suarez up top. This is going to be a difficult game, but a really interesting and exciting task all the same. Come on lads. Lovely football immediately. Here is Koke, we know he can let rip, and he's hit it over the bar. It's the first chance of the game very early on. It's a nice football from the lads. And Villa finds your man. He does find Harry Winks. Take your touch. Hits it. Oh, it's a very, very good challenge. Maybe I should have hit it first time. It's a perfectly timed challenge. Oh, can he bring it under control? He can. Have a strike, Koke. And headed away for a corner. Really keeping Barcelona at bay at the minute. They keep hoofing balls up to Suarez, who's struggling to keep hold of the ball. The defence are really getting in his face. Defending really, really well. But they do have that switch where they can just turn into world beaters at any second. And that's a brilliant ball over the top for Martial, though. We have caught them out. Get it in, son. There's no one quite there, and it nearly fell on. Stegen's coming out really far. Oh no, have they turned the switch? It's Barcelona still! And it's a good save, and Messi can't get there with the diving header. And there goes half-time whistle, guys. We've battered him, really, in the sense that we've kept hold of the ball. They're losing the ball very, very regularly. They've only had that one really decent chance, and we haven't really created many chances, but we have kept them at bay. We've controlled the game, but we just need to turn this possession into chances. Oh, what a ball this has ended up being for Martial. He does get one in. Can anyone get the head on it? They can't. Here's Arnold coming forward. He tries to put it out for his man. He has found Wilson. He's hit the post. Can he finish? Oh, and he's literally just aimed for Ter Stegen there. That was awful. What a chance that was. Oh, no. Oh, here is Winks. Bombing forward. Come on, make your run, make your run. Here's Wilson. Knock it on again for Musonda to strike one. It's a good save. Here he is again trying to cause some problems, but there's Bartra. Excellently done. Oh, but he's given it straight to Luis Suarez. And again, come on, Bartra. Well played. Another excellent signing, I would think. Maybe one of the signings of the season. Bartra. Oh, this is getting really, really bad now. We just can't get it away. Messi now on this right side. Bartra blocks across. Get it out well in Swansea. We're in the 90th minute. Can we push? We can. It's Musonda who's managed to skip past his man. It is still Musonda. He needs to put... There's no one in the middle whatsoever. But this is a brilliant ball and a brilliant header that's gone... Well, it wasn't really a brilliant header. It's gone straight to the keeper. The only chance we've had in this second half. Really. And that should have been 1-0. But it is 0-0. It's finished 0-0. Which still means that we have topped the group ahead of Barcelona. Which is an incredible achievement. Now, we are going to simulate this next game, guys, against Watford. They are 16th currently in the table. I have put a sort of reserve squad, or a semi-reserve squad, to simulate this game with. Subotic won't be playing. He is still injured. So there is the squad we're going with. It should be good enough. I hope it's good enough. Will we get the win? We do. 4-1. That's a comprehensive victory there. Gray getting a brace. Vieira getting in on the goals as well as Harrison. 4-1. And now we do have a top-of-the-table clash, or at least it was a top-of-the-table clash. There's been a couple of games in the Premier League since we last took a look at the league. Manchester United have dropped from 3rd to 7th. I think they've lost the last 2 games they have. I think it did come up saying that they lost 3-2 to Chelsea, and it looks like they've lost again. They've really fell down the league with a couple of poor results there. We do have a game in hand over Spurs. We're still 1 point ahead of them. But as of right now, we need to go to Old Trafford and keep ourselves at the top of the Premier League. And here we are, guys. It's a rainy day in Manchester today as we take on Manchester United. It'll be interesting to see United's lineup, given that they have lost the previous 2 games. It does look like quite a young squad. And there's a reminder of the league table. United have dropped down to 7th, like we've just spoken about. And here is the United lineup. We have Henderson in goal, Riley, Jones, Poole and Mitchell across the back. It's a very young starting 11, like we just mentioned, with Matic and Fellaini being experienced in the middle. Lenz, Gribbin and Boufal in midfield with Wilson up top. It is a really depleted United squad. They do have De Gea, Bailey and Lukaku on the subs bench. They do have some strength still there. As for us, we have Courtois in goal, Arnold, Swansea, Bartra and Henry across the back, and Dong, Van Ginkel and Henriquez in midfield. Harrison, Calvert-Lewin and Andre Gray starting up top today. And we're off. Come on, boys. Good turn there from Andre Gray. Still Gray, and it's a great save from Henderson in goal. There's a ball there for Lewin to chase, and he's put it down under a spell. Knocks it on for Enriquez, who strikes one, and it's an absolute beauty from Enriquez. It only does beauties, this man, the youngster that we brought in a couple of seasons ago as the scouted future star. He's been an absolute sensation this season in particular. It's a lovely finish, well played from Lewin, and he just smashed it into the roof of the goal, and it's 1-0 to Sunderland at Old Trafford. Gives it inside to Gribbin. Wilson, this is nice football from United. The first bit of play they've actually had so far in this game. It's been whipped away. Still in the box. It does find Boufal, and he was onside. It's a good save from Courtois. Get it away. Fellaini wins the header and tips over the bar. Oh, it's a good header. It's a good save. United really starting to put us under pressure now. Oh, it's a good ball for Andre Gray. He's got the pace over Jones. He's taken the shot. and parried onto the post by Henderson. And there goes the full-time whistle. Full-time? The half-time whistle. I wish it were full-time whistle. The half-time whistle. It's been a very good performance. United were really poor from the off, but for the last 10-15 minutes they were really putting us under pressure, and had a few moments where they could have equalised, but as of right now it's still 1-0 at half-time. And the second half begins. Oh, what are you doing, man? It's a great save. He's passed it to the completely wrong player, giving United that opportunity. Now, Gribb and Wilson and Fellaini are all coming off. They're bringing the big boys on, Pogba, Lukaku and Herrera. Why these guys aren't starting, I don't know. I think Man City had the same issue when we played them. It was an entire reserve team when we played City, and they had the likes of Sterling, Aguero on the bench. Oh, this is getting ridiculous. We can't string a pass together. Now they do counter. It's Herrera onto Lukaku, and Bartra saves the day. It's been a real rock this season, and he does supply Lewin with a fantastic ball out wide as well. It's still Lewin, tries to come inside, and has he won a penalty there? I think he has won a penalty. It was a bit of a clumsy one. It looked like all players clashed. It was a bit of a sandwich there. We'll have to have a look at that replay, because Enriquez was in the way there as well. Oh, it looks like he has. He just need Enriquez in the stomach. Really? Well, we do have a penalty. It's going to be Van Ginkel to take it. Can he score? And he smashed it straight at the keeper. We just don't score penalties in this series. I think we've only scored the one. Oh, God. Now United do break in numbers. They're trying to get Lukaku in, and he is onside Lukaku, and it's 1-1. They've literally had nothing in this second half, but they've managed to cut us open with one hopeful ball. Lukaku gets there. You can't give him that much space, and he's equalised for United. Look at where has all of our players gone? We're meant to be defending this lead, and you've decided to all go upfield. But either way, it is 1-1. It's a good finish from Lukaku. Come on, Harrison. He's beat his man really well. Still Harrison. Have a crack, son. It's been blocked. And they're going to get it away. And there goes the full-time whistle. Slightly unfair result, I would say. Based on the first half, I would probably say a draw was probably fair. But they didn't really have too much in that second half going for them. They only needed that one attack, which I suppose if you have Lukaku up front, you're going to take it. But it has finished 1-1. Now, guys, we have received a transfer offer for Scott Sinclair, someone who we did put on the transfer list. 6.7 million from Brighton. We'll have a look at that. I'm going to negotiate, and I'll be back with you in a second and try and get as much as I possibly can. He is worth 7 million, so we'll see if we can get around 9 million. That'd be nice. We don't really play Sinclair anymore, so I'll be back with you in just a minute. Okay, guys, we have managed to settle on 8.6 million. They were really sticking with 7.2 million for quite some time, and I was getting lower and lower. But yeah, we have eventually agreed for 8.6 million for Sinclair. So if the contract negotiations go well, we should be getting a little bit of money from there as well. But as for right now, guys, we are going to go into this game, simulated game, against Crystal Palace, hoping to get another win under our belts. And we win 3-0. Vieira, Solanke and Masonda getting on the score sheet. Now this is where we're going to leave the episode, guys. I'll just give a quick run through the table, and then I'll go through our plays in just a second as to who we should possibly sell. So we are top with 2 points clear ahead of Spurs. We're really putting us under a little bit of pressure at the top there. Southampton and Chelsea also make up the top four, with West Brom in 5th. Let's have a look at the bottom. Watford, Aston Villa and Burnley. City still just hovering above that relegation zone. That there's a real chance that they could get relegated with the way that they're playing. United have dropped down to 8th. Arsenal, who we take on next, are in 11th. So yeah, it's a very interesting league table this season. Okay, guys, so now who we should sell. We'll just run through the players and I'll show you, well, as you can see, how much they're all worth. And then you guys can just let me know who you think we should put up for sale. Let's have a look through all the players and who I think we could possibly get away with selling. I mean, I probably would say Subotic, who is injured at the moment, though, because we do have enough defensive cover with Foyth, Upamecano, Twansby and Bartra. It's just if any of them get injured, then we are running really, really short, and we're going to be in more competitions as well in the new year with the FA Cup coming into play. So it might not be a wise decision, that one. But yeah, I'll just give it a quick flick through. You can all see how much they are worth. Remember that the majority of these players are also going to be in good form, which would give us the opportunity to really up any transfer fee. So yeah, let's just give it a flick through. You can see there where the value is. Okay, so that is everybody, guys. Solanke is a player I have been thinking about selling. He is only 22 years of age. He has just accepted a new contract as well, which will probably only add to his transfer fee, which is a good thing. But I'm definitely more in favour of Andre Gray and Wilson. I know them two are both a little bit older than Solanke, but his style of play doesn't really suit me. I'm trying to get more pacier players. I thought he would sort of grow on me a little bit because I know he does have an awful lot of potential. And as you can see there, he is worth 18.5 million. He's in good form. He's very happy at the moment. I do think we'd probably be able to get around 30 million for Solanke, possibly anyway. But I am sort of 50-50 on that. I don't know whether I'm just being a little bit rash because I'm trying to get funds in really quickly. But those are the players, guys. You know our squad anyway, and that's how much everyone is worth. So just let me know who you think we should possibly put on the transfer list and try and get some funds from for the transfer window, which will be opening in the next episode. So, if you have enjoyed the episode, guys, please smash that like button for me and subscribe to become a fully fledged member of the Sony Army. I am trying to hit 500 subscribers before the end of the year, so if you are enjoying the content and you're not yet subscribed, please do so. It would mean a lot and it'd be massively appreciated. The channel's Instagram is also in the description below, so be sure to follow that for early updates and previews on upcoming content. But for now, you take care and stay jammy.